My name's Jay Cordery, and I'm a consultant with the Proctor Gallagher Institute. And I've got an exciting idea that I want to share with you today that has absolutely helped me become unstuck in my life. So if you are currently stuck in your own life, you want more than you currently have, or you don't know what the next step is, or you just want better results. You have big dreams and you just don't know how to get them. So then stay tuned, because this information could help you in the same way that it helped me. So I want to go through the importance of intention. This little diagram, which is called the Stickperson, you may know it, you may not. How to use the Stickperson to change the results that you are currently getting in your life, and some hot tips. Now, Bob Proctor, one of the co-founders of the Proctor Gallagher Institute, in his live sessions that he used to do and coaching, he would ask people what they wanted. And he would very boldly say, "Tell me what you want, and I will tell you how to get it." And this little drawing was key to him being able to tell anybody how they can get absolutely anything that they want. Now, the drawing first came about by Dr. Thurman Fleet in 1934. He recognised that in the healing arts, people were treating the symptoms of the body and weren't actually treating the primary cause of the symptoms. So the behaviours, the results, the illnesses, and all of that, he said, could be linked back to the mind. And the mind is one of the most powerful things in creation. One of the most powerful things on our planet that we know of. You can use it to build pictures on the screen of your mind. So if I say the word spoon, instantly a picture of a spoon will come onto the screen of your mind. And what he said was that we are visual thinkers. Humans are visual thinkers. We need a picture in order to solve a problem or treat a problem or treat some symptoms. So if I say spoon, a picture of a spoon comes up. If I say car, a picture of a car comes up. If I say mind, what comes up? For me, it was first a picture of my brain. I thought of my brain. And then I thought of a very tangled piece of wool. All strings all going everywhere, all entwined, and a confused mess. When I first learnt about the Stickperson, that confused ball of string suddenly untangled itself, and I could see more clearly and be able to understand how my mind works. And that is what I want to do for you today. So Dr. Thurman Fleet, in trying to explain and give people an image of the mind to work with, drew this fantastic little drawing. He called it the Stickperson. So the big circle at the top, represents your mind. And he split the circle in half, with the top half being the conscious mind, the educated mind, the thinking mind, and the bottom half being the subconscious mind, the emotional mind. And then the little circle at the bottom is your body. And what he explained was that your conscious mind has the ability to think. You can think of images, you can interpret all of the sensory factors that are coming in through, or the sensory inputs that are coming in through your sensory factors. We're able to hear, see, smell, touch and taste, and all of that information is constantly flooding into our conscious brain, or our conscious mind. We're then able, as part of that conscious mind, to choose whether we accept or reject any of that information. We have free will. We can think in past and future tense. So we could think about the past all day long, or we could dream about the future, or we can focus right now on all the sensory inputs that are coming into our mind. Now, as part of the conscious mind, we also have 6 higher faculties. These are the will, perception, reason, memory, imagination, and intuition. Our education system, whichever country you are in, is amazing. Okay? We are able to teach anybody anything. But we never teach people how to use their higher faculties in order to then use and understand fully the information that they're gathering in their conscious mind. So the will, for example, gives you the ability to shut out all distractions and just focus and concentrate on the one thing that you are looking at. How many of you will be sat trying to write a report or do some work or focus on something, and a smell will distract you, or a car will go past the window and distract you? The TV in the background will distract you. We find it very, very hard to focus on one thing without distraction. But if we develop our willpower, we can then focus more on the thing that we are looking at, give it our full attention, and become more productive. Our perception. If you write a number 6 between you and somebody sitting opposite you, you see a number 6, but they see a number 9. You're both right, no one's wrong. It is a 6 or a 9 depending on the way that you look at it. That's our perception. If you were to swap places, you would then see the 9 and your friend would see the 6. Again, you're both right, no one's wrong, but it's how you see something, your perception of it. Your reason is your ability to reason out the information that is incoming into your mind, into your conscious mind. Your memory is perfect. No such thing as a bad memory. Your imagination, you can literally imagine anything. Everything you see around you is the result of someone's imagination. And then your intuition allows you to pick up on the energy being given out by people around you. Now, this is supposed to be a very short lesson on the Stickperson. So if you want to know more about the higher faculties, please drop me a message and we can get into it in a lot more detail. Now, so you've done your thinking. You then impress what you've thought about onto your subconscious mind, and you add in the feelings. So in your subconscious mind are all your programming, your beliefs, your mindset, your habits, your behavior, your self-image, your values, your emotional reactions. Everything is stored in your subconscious. It's all the things that you do every day without thinking. The subconscious has no choice and no judgment. It has to accept every single thing that you push onto it that you think about. So if you think about something negative, you will create a negative feeling. If you think about something positive, you create a positive feeling. Either way, that feeling is pushed out of the body through action. The action goes out into the universe reacts to it, either positively or negative, and you get your results. Now, if you don't like your current results, it could be that you're thinking about the wrong kind of things. If you're focusing and thinking all day long about getting out of debt, all you're doing is thinking about debt. You need to change your thinking to one of prosperity. Not getting out of debt, but just earning money. Or if you want to try and lose some weight, and you're constantly thinking about eating because you're starving, in comparison to how you used to eat, then you're going to feel hungry and your body's going to crave food. Few changes in thinking and few changes in habit, and you can change your results. Again, if you want more information on that, on how to build new habits and change beliefs and mindsets and your paradigms, as Bob calls them, please feel free to message me or drop me a comment below this video. Now, in order to change habits, I will touch on this briefly, you need to be persistent and repetitive. So a good book that I recommend that you go out and get if you want to change some of your habits is Atomic Habits by James Clear. And he speaks about in that book simple ways to build new habits. And he says never ever ever try to change an old habit or stop doing something. Your willpower simply isn't strong enough. You cannot fight your subconscious programming. You need to create a new habit, and consciously choose that new habit every time the old cue and the triggers and the cravings come up for the old habit. Again, message me below the video if you do want some more information on that, or have a look for the Atomic Habits book by James Clear. There was also a study on habit formation in 2009 that comes up with similar ideas. And a lot of sources have all agreed that it takes anywhere between 18 and 284 days to form a new habit, with an average of 66 days. So you have to be persistent and you have to repeat the new habit every single day, every chance you get, for it to become subconscious in your mind. Okay, so the law of repetition, repeating a thought and a feeling changes the action and skill. And you do this over and over and over again until it becomes easy, automatic, second nature, familiar, habitual, common, subconscious, routine, unconscious, natural, effortless, and implicit. So let's look at these two little diagrams. Both of these people are thinking. Their thinking is creating feelings. Their feelings is producing the actions, and their actions produce their results. Now, the old you is always thinking the same thoughts. You're thinking about the results you got yesterday, the results you got last week, and your results will never change. However, the new you that I am so excited to be working with, if you choose, of course, will be thinking about new thoughts. And thinking new thoughts creates new feelings, new actions, and new results. So, top tips from this session. You need to use intention to get your brain to do the heavy lifting for you. There is no point in trying to use your willpower to change habits that you already have. As it said on the second one, don't try to stop or change a habit. Create a new one to replace it. It's much, much easier than fighting programming that has been inbuilt into you for years. Always remember, when you feel like giving up, keep going. It takes time to change a habit. As James Clear says in his book, never miss twice. So there may be a day where you just do not or are not able to do your new habit, but don't miss twice. And then lastly, notice your emotional impacts and help others to notice theirs. Be the bearer of truth. Set people free. So you need to notice what your emotional impacts are, your triggers if you like, in order to be able to notice and change your habits. So thank you for listening. If you do want any more information on this, please have a look at the website or drop me an email or drop me a comment below. I will be more than happy to help you to change your own perspective on your life, to be able to notice your non-productive habits and change them for more productive ones. I look forward to hearing from you soon, and thanks again for listening.